Welcome to an Exile. JD Vance of Ohio is proposing they go after Merrick Garland for him going after Trump.
Hey guys, JD Vance here. I'm out on the steps of the U.S. Capitol, and I've heard from a lot of people that they're so frustrated, as I am, with the fact that Merrick Garland has used the Department of Justice for politics instead of law. And I think it's time we stop just whining about this problem and debating this problem and actually do something about it. So I've announced today that I will be holding all Department of Justice nominees that Merrick Garland will use, if confirmed, not to enforce the law impartially, which is his duty, but clearly to harass his political opponents.
Remember, the grand jury, the only one who can stop that is Merrick Garland, has the authority to stop a grand jury. So that's why vicariously it is through him that this is being done. And now JD Vance is saying we do not, any of the nominees that he brings up, we're just going to freeze them out. We're going to freeze out the Department of Justice, which I agree with. I don't think it goes far enough.
I think that we have to grind this department to a halt until Merrick Garland promises to do his job and stop going after his political opponents.
I mean, the problem is that's just a hand slap. Oh, don't go after your political opponent. Merrick Garland needs to be impeached. All of the Republicans need to drop what they're doing right now and go after him politically and go after him probably for the rest of his life. Hope not in revenge, but just in justice. This is the way that we do things now. He has to have lawfare pushed against him because this is how our legal system works now. It's not fair. There are no rules. The Constitution, it's take it or leave it. It applies to some people sometimes, and political opponents, it applies to them 100%.
Donald Trump is just one and the most recent example of the fact that Merrick Garland uses his department for political purposes. We have Catholic fathers harassed for their pro-life activism. We, of course, have violent criminals walking the streets after the 2020 summer of riots. And if you're letting the violent criminals go free and you're harassing Christian parents for their political activism, you're not engaged in justice, you're engaged in politics.
But that is the FBI. It does not, and he's not elected, he's appointed. So there's nothing that we, the people, can do about it other than elect a party and hope that candidates will go after Merrick Garland. We need him jailed. We need him accused on multiple fronts.
Let's be honest about that fact, and let's make this department work a little bit more slowly until Merrick Garland changes course and actually does his job the right way. Thanks, guys.
My only beef with this is it's not strong enough. This will do nothing. He will not change his course. He's going to keep going until he is prosecuted. So it's time to get on him, guys. I want the Republican Party to just tie him up with endless lawsuits for the rest of his life. I'm Doug in Exile.